We're going to Vietnam for 2 months. Yes.
And December. In December, I come back to Vietnam for 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was brother's wedding?
Okay. Oh. Do you have a big weddings over there?
My brother.
Your brother?
Yeah, my brother.
Yeah, they have a big wedding.
A big wedding. So what part of Vietnam are you from?
It's in Bến Tre. It's far away.
South Vietnam.
South
South
Vietnam.
Vietnam is far away 100 km from Ho Chi Minh City.
Oh, Ho Chi Minh.
Ho Chi Minh City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That's one place I want to visit.
I wish one day you can visit Vietnamese. I will tour guide. I will take you walk around from Hà Nội to Đà Nẵng to Ho Chi Minh City.
Yes, yes,
Hanoi,
all around.
all around.
Yeah.
Hanoi is the capital
Yeah.
of Vietnam. Ho Chi Minh City is the biggest.
The biggest city.
Yeah, the
Yes.
biggest city.
Yes.
Yeah. Đà Nẵng is the central of Vietnam. Yeah.
You can get to everywhere from Da Nang. It's not too far.
Yeah, not too far. By land. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you use a little bit? Okay.
Just when I'm doing your nails, so you say cảm ơn. You must be surprised.
Hi everyone, my name is Chidima. It's so nice to meet you. I'm excited to meet Tin and I can't wait to go and visit Vietnam. Thank you, come on. I think it's important. This is so pretty.
This is so cute.
Oh my god.
You like it?
Yes!
Look how it shines in the light.
Đẹp nắng.
Đẹp lắm.
Oh, so pretty.
Yeah.
Thank you. Come on.
Cảm ơn.
Okay, I'll wait.
Thì nói vị khách nói lời tạm biệt đến cả nhà mình nha. Can you say goodbye by Vietnamese?
Yeah, how do you say it?
Tạm biệt.
Tạm biệt.
Wow. Wow, very clearly.
Thank you everybody. It's nice to meet you all.
And see you again. And hẹn gặp lại.
Okay.
Hẹn gặp lại.
Hẹn gặp lại.
Wow. Oh my goodness. You must be surprised to watch Vietnamese so very clearly.
I really have to practice so the next time I come, I can speak more.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you,
today.
of course. Thank you so much. Thank you for my nails. I really appreciate it.
Bye bye cả nhà. Vâng, Cô Thị xin kính chào cả nhà mình nha. Hôm nay thì trở lại với video công việc của Cô Thị. Trước giờ thì Cô Thị chỉ chia sẻ là những cái phong cảnh, những cái nơi mà Cô Thị đã từng đi đến du lịch. Nhưng mà hôm nay thì ngày rất là đặc biệt. Thì Cô Thị muốn chia sẻ cái công việc mà Cô Thị đang làm tại Mỹ. Đó là công việc doing nail, công việc làm nail. Và bên cạnh của Cô Thị đây là cô Mai. Cô ấy rất là xinh đẹp và dễ thương, rất là đặc biệt của Cô Thị. Và trước mặt của cả nhà đây là hai cái vị khách rất là dễ thương và Thị cũng mới vừa biết ngày hôm nay hai vị khách này thì mới đầu mình nói chuyện xong cái CC cảm ơn CC cảm ơn cái là mình cũng subscribe và ngạc nhiên. Đó là cái lý do mà mình muốn làm cái video chia sẻ, bởi vì đó là C rất là friendly.
Speak Vietnamese.
That's the reason I want to say for you on the YouTube.
Xin chào.
Xin chào.
Xin chào.
Yeah. Can you introduce yourself with my friend in Vietnam? Yeah.
Hi everyone, my name is Chidima. It's so nice to meet you. I'm excited to meet Tin and I can't wait to go and visit Vietnam. Thank you, come on.
The copyright, so I turn up the. I remember that, so I turn off the music.
Copyright.
Yeah, copyright. Yeah, that reason I remember. Yeah. May I have your name?
Yes, I'm Chidima.
Yeah.
Yes.
Judy.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Đó là cái.
Where are you guys from? We're from Nigeria.
Nigeria. Yeah.
Nigeria, yeah.
Yes. Have you been to Africa?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Oh no.
Never been. But I often seen in YouTube, so I really like. I wish one day I will come there.
Yes, that would be lovely.
Yeah.
I will plan to go and visit Vietnam, and you can come visit Nigeria.
Because
Yeah, we can give you a tour.
because today I meet you, so you are so very friendly. That's the reason let me to go there.
Yeah, thank you.
December I'll be in Mexico for 4 months.
Mexico. Yeah, I love that.
I was just there last summer for my cousin's wedding.
And you're going in January. You're going to Vietnam for 2 months.
Yeah. And in December, I come back to Vietnam for 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was brother's wedding?
Oh, okay.
Oh. Do you have a big weddings over there?
My brother.
Your brother?
Yeah, my
Yeah,
brother.
they have a big wedding.
A big wedding. So what part of Vietnam are you from?
It's in Bến Tre. It's far away.
South Vietnam.
South
No,
Vietnam?
Vietnam is far away, 100 kilometers from Ho Chi Minh City.
Oh, Ho Chi Minh.
Ho Chi Minh City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That's one place I want to visit.
I wish one day you can visit Vietnamese. I will tour guide. I will take you walk around from Hà Nội to Đà Nẵng to Ho Chi Minh City.
Yes, yes.
Hanoi,
All around.
all around.
Yeah.
Hanoi is the capital
Yeah.
of Vietnam. Ho Chi Minh City is the biggest.
The biggest city.
Yeah, the
Yes.
biggest city.
Yes.
Yeah. Đà Nẵng is the central of Vietnam. Yeah,
You can get to everywhere from the land. It's not too far.
yeah, not too far. By land. Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Could you use a little bit sharper?
Okay.
Just when I'm doing your nails, so you say cảm ơn. You make me surprise.
Let's see if I remember. Xin lỗi.
Xin lỗi.
Xin lỗi. Xin lỗi.
And đẹp.
Đẹp.
Đẹp lắm.
Đẹp lắm.
Đẹp lắm.
Yeah.
When you speak Vietnamese so very clearly.
Oh, thank you. It helps that I spoke another language. We speak Igbo. Yeah.
You have friends in Vietnam?
Friend, I do have a friend.
Oh.
I have Vietnamese friends. You know?
Oh.
Lots of them. They sometimes when we only. I used to go to Vietnamese Students Association, and sometimes when we have meetings, they only speak Vietnamese. I have to remind them I don't speak very good speak English.
I wish one day we will speak Vietnamese. No English.
So
Are you alright?
I have to practice more.
Okay, I will teach you.
There's a lot of people go to Vietnam and they live there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's easier to be in the community, to be able to speak it, than it is to, just like learn from your parents, especially if your parents are like, well, we want to learn English, so we won't speak our mother tongue anymore.
Yeah, I mean, we have that experience. Well, maybe not so much you, but I lived in Lagos, and a lot of Igbo families, they want their kids to speak English with an Igbo accent, and so they wouldn't speak English.
Yeah. My dad stopped speaking Igbo in the house when I was maybe like 9 or 10 because he claimed it was too hard to teach me math in Igbo, which I think is a little silly.
So,
And yeah, I only really speak Igbo with my parents, and then Joy every once in a while. Joshua seems completely uninterested in learning
really,
Igbo.
he may, I don't know.
Don't even get me started on him, because we had a whole argument the last time I saw him and Joy together, because it's like the idea of he's like wanting to learn how to speak like Russian and like the Eurocentric languages, and has no interest in like his mother tongue. And I'm like, what's going on? What's happening here?
It's confusing. And I don't even know like what to peg it to, because with
I know what I can peg it to. We'll do that when the camera's off.
We're not gonna say that on camera. So that's the reason I wanted to kind of learn what app Ava's using, because with Duolingo, like it's easy to just pick up like French.
Yes.
And so the kids back home in my house, they're like, oh, I wanna, they're like, oh, I wanna learn Spanish too. And I'm like, yeah, we'll learn Igbo and then we'll learn Spanish. So I made have a notebook where I put in all the numbers in English, and then I put them in Igbo, and I put all the, hello, how are you? My name is this, I'm this years old, blah, blah, blah. And so we would practice. But then I would speak Igbo to them, and they would speak back to me in English. And I go, no. You know what I said? You know, say it
Yes,
back
yes.
to me.
You have talent in language, right?
Really?
Really,
You're so kind. Thank you. I appreciate it. I love learning about, you know, cultures, and I feel like learning languages helps you understand people better. You know, because when you speak another person's language, and you start to realize like we're all the same. Like we just say it in a different way. Okay? That's the language? Oh, sorry.
This is just like Avery wanting to learn. Where is this app? 1 second.
We can ask her later, and she'll tell you.
I'm gonna find it.
So I've learned like African.
Sharp enough.
Shopper.
Like I want it at like a nice triangular point. Let me see if I can find it.
It needs to be a weapon. So you get pulled in.
You don't have children, do you?
No. Well,
That's
I'm a
why.
nanny, so maybe not. They also have like flashcards that Avery did not buy, but I did tell her about the. What is it?
How old is the kid?
5 and 2.
Okay. From your church? Okay. I remember you said that you did some kids from your
I
church.
did. Bella and Hannah.
They're probably grown now. Everybody's grown.
Have you seen Donnie? Do you know he's starting college? Oh, you didn't see Donnie. Donnie's at college right
I
now.
think I saw Donnie. I saw
There's
him
no way you
lift.
did.
I saw him lift the little like pulpit thing onto the altar. There's a guy who looks exactly like Michael.
I doubt it.
Really sure.
Donnie's in college right now. Like he just started this
Where
fall.
is college?
It's in Wisconsin. And so I'm like, there's no way unless he's on like vacation.
Maybe vacation. Just
I
like
doubt it.
it looks so much. Let's ask Joshua.
No, that's not true.
The thing I just don't believe or can't imagine is like Angel is a real human
She's
being.
14.
She's like grown.
I
What
know,
about
it's sick. She sent me a word. I'm like, you have no business saying that word.
Rồi, một kỳ xịn là đồ không anh? Nóng quá, xịn là đồ.
It's a good thing. When I was in Lagos, we didn't, you know, like my parents would speak Igbo to us or speak Igbo amongst themselves, and like we understood, but there wasn't like an effort made to like teach us Igbo. I think they kind of just assumed that we'd pick it up like naturally, like it just float in the air and catch some of that. Yeah. Alright. I'm getting self-conscious now because this is all a video. But yeah, so when I came here, I like met a young lady that like she had an Igbo name. I was like, I got excited. I was like, oh my gosh, you're also from Nigeria. You know, I said, oh, Kedu. She looked at me with funny.
Oh,
She went, I don't speak that language.
absolutely not.
This girl just came from Nigeria like 2 months ago.
Sluble.
Hey!
Absolutely not.
I was
That's
so taken
crazy.
aback. I was like, what?
There's so many Igbo people that I meet, either in school or other circumstances, and they're like, oh, I don't speak Igbo. You don't speak?
Wow.
Do you understand at the very least? At the minimum? No, I don't. You piss me off. Don't play in my face.
See, I know people that like they have strive to learn the language because it's hard when you live in a foreign country, you know, in America, and you don't have people teaching it to you. You don't have anyone to practice it with at school, you know. So it's kind of like as a child, if you don't have the resources, how do you learn? So I know people now that are like, you know, older and they're like taking lessons or they're going to like Igbo meetings so that they can learn.
That's what my cousin's doing right now, yeah.
But, you know, you need to have that drive. Because
I always wanted to. Girl, start.
Get
Get it done.
Literally. I had to tell an older cousin of mine, like she was like,
Được không?
Đúng rồi.
Sao giờ?
so her dad would speak Igbo to me, and then whenever I visit, and then whenever she walks in the room, he would change to English so that she didn't feel left out, and speak English to her. And then, she would look at us like we're having these like strange conversations that, she always felt like an outsider too. And so one day she said to me, she's like, oh, I always wish I could speak Igbo, like she's like older than I was. And I was like, why don't you? She's like, oh, sorry.
Can you wash your hand?
Wash my
With the
hands,
water.
of course. I'll be right back.
Sorry, it's only proof. Yeah.
Cái kinh tiếng nó thích không?
Thích.
Tôi sợ nó bắt làm kinh tiếng đầu móng. Mình bắt cho nó.
Đây, có tiền. Có nhọn mới được.
Cắt vô. Kêu nó hơn rồi mai lại đi. Giờ mình đóng cửa rồi.
They're so good.
Thì cũng muốn khám cho nó hơn thì kêu nó đợi.
Anyway, so she would say, I know I just never learned, and like my parents just always spoke to me in English. And I was like, but do you understand? She's like, yeah, like she understands some of it. And I said, well, like we can just practice. Like just say whatever you know, and then like as you keep like saying what you know, and then listen, like you can learn. She was like, oh, like she's worried like her pronunciation might be weird.
Might be wrong.
And I said, listen, girl. The only way that you can learn is if you practice. It's better
To be wrong and at least know it.
Just say the wrong thing, and then your mom was gonna correct me, say no, we say it quedo, not quedo, and then now you've learned that. Now say something else, like don't be afraid to be wrong. As opposed to like
That's a big reason why people lose the language.
Yeah.
If you don't use it, you lose it.
If you don't use it, you lose it.
You learn this the psychology of language.
Psychology of language. Yeah. Psychology of
I
art.
love the psychology of language. It's so interesting.
I should probably take it. I think I'm going to like that.
I think you would. It would help you understand how to retain language because it's mostly memory based. So the way that we understand language, we use new phrases, like we're able to learn like slang, like at the drop of a hat, as long as we understand the meaning, and then we can use it in our day-to-day vernacular, and that's how it works with honestly every language. The second you stop using a word, you stop learning, like understanding what it means, and you stop learning how to pronounce it and all these other things, and you forget the like sentence structure of the second third. So like keeping up with the language will help you in the long run.
I also feel like language is a big part of community.
Yes.
In many ways, but like there's a very different dynamic. Like when so in Lagos people speak multitude of languages, right? But then when you walk in and you speak somebody else's language, like a trader, like their whole attitude changes.
Just like now, like we just did just now.
Oh, look at that! You're a psychologist.
Yes. See.
Yeah. Because I don't understand as an example. I don't understand your language. You don't understand my language. And we feel like outsiders to each other. But then once we start communicating in like the same way, then it's like, oh wow, you see me, you know? Like that's another reason why I think it's important. This is so pretty.
This is so cute.
Oh my god.
You like it?
Yeah.
Look how it shines in the light.
Đẹp lắm.
Đẹp lắm.
Oh, so pretty. Thank you. Come on.
Cảm ơn.
Okay, now I'll wait.
Have you seen those videos where it's like a polyglot goes into different establishments and starts speaking their language. I love those videos.
Me too.
I really do, because it's like immediately they're like, oh my god, like you know me, you see me, you understand me.
Yeah.
That is how we communicate. There's the idea of like, okay, do we understand language because we can think our language, or do we understand language because we've said it out loud? Does that make sense?
Almost.
So if I can think about it and say it out loud, that's one aspect of it.
Okay.
Or do I only understand language because I say it instead of think it? Does language come necessarily from the mouth or the heart, or does it come from the mind and having it in your brain?
Okay. So what would be the difference?
Well, there's different. So the difference is, the idea is if you are in, let's say, a world where everything is green,
Yes.
and you've only understood what green is, and you've only had a language to understand green, and then all of a sudden, blue is brought into your language, or brought into this sphere.
world, yeah.
Would you still call it green, or would you call it blue?
Oh.
It's all based off of our framework. If you don't have the language to describe it, doesn't exist.
Woo!
Isn't it
That's a
fascinating?
word.
Isn't it
That is a
fascinating?
word. Wow.
I literally can't get enough of that. Post grad, I'm like, oh, I picked the correct profession.
I love
This is gonna be it for the rest of my life, and I'm never gonna get sick of it.
I don't know. I feel like I could chat with you about this like all day.
Oh, I wish I could, but I do have to. I have to FaceTime one of my partners to do this project, and we've been pushing it off for the past 2-3 weeks.
This is your like a partner on your group project?
It's a partner project. It's my early recollection project. So it's part of the Lyrian therapy where we're like modeling it in our conversations, which I think is fun.
So you guys just sit and try to recollect what happened?
So early recollection is an intake that you do at the very beginning of having a new client. So it's asking the clients about their earliest memories, understanding why they chose that specific memory, how it has affected them. They might pick something completely random. I think my first memory is getting my ears pierced. And I was very young at that point, and honestly I should not remember it. So if I pick that one, it's going to be like a matter of my questions, if I was my own client, would be, okay, why did you pick this specific memory to share with me? Was it a specific feeling you had when you were getting your ears pierced? Were you, like how old were you in the sense that, like, those are the things that you asked. That's definitely not that is my earliest memory, because the only reason I don't think it's like a memory is because there's such thing as infantile amnesia.
I don't know if this is what it means, but like there's sometimes like maybe your parents like tell you something.
Yes.
Enough times that you start to, you know.
Exactly. The only reason I don't get infantile
Amnesia.
Well, okay. Infantile amnesia is mainly the idea of from the ages of 0 to
3
1 year.
to 1 year.
No, I'm so sorry. It's 9 months
Okay.
of your life.
Yeah.
There's no reason to remember anything.
There's no reason.
There's no reason. Your brain has not developed
Yeah.
where it can retain memory.
Okay.
So on that note,
Yeah.
there's no reason I should. When I got my ears pierced, I was 3 months old.
Oh
My mother claims she's never told me this before.
3 months old.
But when I first expressed this memory to her, I told her the place that I got it, where I was sitting, and we walked past it in a mall.
Oh my god.
And she's like, "There's no reason you should remember that because you were 3 months old when you got your ears pierced." So I don't know if it's something somebody else told me or so on and so forth, but
Was
that
there
is my
anybody
first.
else in the room?
No, I was the only one there.
Oh.
But
I do have a memory from when I was very young.
Nói qua một cuốn
Not as young as you, but I'm gonna tell you off camera. I know, like how do you say afa? Oh, you guys say afa. Oh my god. We replace the F with a H in everything. Everything.
Afa.
Like we don't say ifoma. No, we say ihoma. We don't say ifonaya.
Are you okay?
We say ihonaya.
Are your parents from the east?
The east.
I'm thinking geographically because my mom's best friend, my auntie Ify, she
like from the east of eastern Nigeria. So when you're looking at you're in the east in Igbo land, and then you go to the east towards like Cross River and Calabar. Yeah. We are Umuahia is like right beside the Kaigo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because the dialect changes.
Yeah, of course, yes. Imo State, Abia State, like going that way. I feel like Anambra and like Enugu, they have like those like the Central Igbo, like the Afa and all of that stuff. Like we talk through our nose. We go, you know, like that's how we talk. Yeah.
That makes it
sound like we're speaking Chinese.
It definitely sounds different to the point where like sometimes I don't understand what my auntie Ify is saying to me. I understand if you repeat it multiple times, but
when I first came, when I first started living with like your parents like for a little bit, I didn't understand what your dad and mom were saying.
Yeah.
Like they were speaking Igbo, but I couldn't tell.
Yes, because it's different.
Yeah, it's different.
Psychology.
But I think after like 3 weeks, I was able to start picking it up, and I was like, ooh, look at that! I can swing the Delta man now.
But
psychology of language.
I love the psychology of language because I'd love to understand why. You know what, Avery and I? Okay, so I've been like telling Avery about like aspects about like being Nigerian and things like this, things that are normal for us and things that are not normal for us. And I was like explaining how like, oh yeah, my family's very big. Like I have lots of cousins just on one side, and it's definitely more than like 50. And you're like, well, that's so weird that they don't understand and this and that. And I'm like, well, okay, so because Americans, they only have 2 to 3 children each per family, which means your cousins, you have like maybe 10 maximum.
And I think also that in America it's not very popular to stay close to your
external. Exactly.
Yeah, like your grandparents and like your, I don't know.
Yeah, it's exactly. And I was like, I wonder why that is, because having twins is much more common for us than it is for anyone else.
Yeah.
Apparently, like I looked and did looked at the research. Some Yale student did a dissertation on like multiples and having multiples, and found that Nigerians have more multiples than any other demographic in the entire world.
Especially Yorubas.
Especially Yorubas. And
here's the thing about it, and I want you to finish what you thought. But in Yoruba culture, having twins is celebrated.
Yes, and in Igbo culture, it's not.
No.
It's not. It's like seen as a curse.
Yes.
For a very long time, we killed our twins. But
oh, speak on it.
Yes, we did, and we can't speak.
So like, wait, no. I said speak on it. No, maybe not.
But like, we have twins, and we don't celebrate that as much as we celebrate anything else.
No.
And it's interesting because we were looking at the research about it, and it was fascinating. We found out that apparently it's on our diet.
It's on our diet?
Yes! That because
yams?
Yes!
Oh.
You got it right on the nose. Cassava?
I just threw that out.
Cassava is apparently a big thing because we eat so much of it that causes us to have multiples.
Wow, really?
Isn't that crazy? I was blown away. I sent the article to my dad immediately.
I just thought about what we eat the most.
So you take it out. And then you can pick it up a little bit first and then put it back.
But I was like, I sent the article to my dad, and he was like,
no, you can take the bowl out.
So what?
Yeah.
I was like, girl.
Take the water
The
out.
one person who taught me how to do research and like look things up and find it.
That's your dad.
Don't piss me off.
it's interesting how like our dad, like my dad was so focused on teaching us how to learn ourselves that I would ask him, hey, what is like animatrix mean or something like that? He'd be like, how do you spell it? And I'm like, I don't know,
Yes, I remember that's how you guys taught me.
Yeah. Oh my baby. And then my dad would be like, okay, go get the encyclopedia and look it up. And I'm like,
that is what Ami used to do to me. She would
and I would tell
force
my
me to
dad,
go
like,
look it up.
I would say, that's why I'm asking you. I have to look it up. And he was like, no, go and read. And then after you read about it, he goes, okay, now come tell me. But you know you only, I was like, no, explain it. Like, how do you understand it? And that's what kind of taught me to like read and investigate, you know, and so I don't just take anything at like face value. Okay, let me see. What are the sources can I cite?
Let's do some research.
Yeah, let's do some research. And if it's not fact-based, then I throw it out because I mean, I don't need to cloud my mind with like, you know, unfounded hypotheses.
So yeah.
Yeah, so I guess your dad and my dad, they influenced each other, or just down on us.
But yeah, I mean, that was really, really fascinating to me because honestly, every day I pray, like,
you want twins?
I have twins or triplets on the first try and never trying again.
So is that a yes?
Yes.
Yes, you want twins.
Yes. If I have twins or triplets on the first try,
that's
I do
it.
nothing more.
That's it. Game's over. Show's closed. Go home, everybody.
Everybody's gone. Yeah, immediately. That is my hope. Immediately.
Oh man.
That is my logic, at least. I don't know how any man in my life will see
Vâng,
that.
thì nãy giờ thì Hữu Thiện cũng chia sẻ cái video về công việc của Hữu Thiện. Thì bây giờ thì Hữu Thiện cũng xin tạm dừng video tại đây để Hữu Thiện nói vị khách nói lời tạm biệt đến cả nhà mình nha. Can you say goodbye by Vietnamese?
Yeah, how do you say it?
Tạm biệt.
Tạm biệt.
Wow, wow, very clearly.
Thank you everybody. It's nice to meet you all.
And see you again. And hẹn gặp lại.
Thế?
Hẹn gặp lại.
Hẹn gặp lại.
Wow. Oh my God. You must be surprised too much.
You're amazing.
Yeah, you speak Vietnamese so very clearly.
I really have to practice so the next time I come, you know, I can speak more.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you,
today.
of course. Thank you so much. Thank you for my nails. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Bye bye cả nhà.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.